Erika is having a breakdown, a mental breakdown, that the production team said that they've never seen anything like this before.
Before I start this video proper, I just want to put this disclaimer out there that whatever I will be talking about on this video is what I am thinking, is my observation about the entire Erika situation and what led to a disqualification from the Big Brother Naija season 5 lockdown show. So if you are prone to hearing facts, if you are very emotional and sentimental, and you know you're going to get in your feelings in the course of this video and you're going to start blasting people in the comment section, please calm down, or better still, this video might not be for you. That said, guys, if you are open-minded, please let's get into the video now.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elijah, and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. This is the girl with the tea. This is where you get all the juicy details from the ongoing Big Brother Naija season 5 show. I do not just do reviews about the Big Brother Naija show, I also do reviews about social issues and trending topics. So if you want to get more information and entertainment, yes, on YouTube, you definitely need to click on the red subscribe button to become a part of this family. And if you always want to get alerts of all my videos, kindly click on the white bell button. It is called the post notification bell. And whilst at that, guys, please hit on the all button. Do not go for personalized. If you choose personalized, you will be missing a lot of my videos, and you don't want that to happen. That said, guys, let us start the video proper. No more introductions. So I woke up this morning as usual, and then, guys, I stumbled on a WhatsApp call. Yeah, one of my subscribers, one of you guys, thank you very much to you. One of you sent me a video of a WhatsApp audio. Now, guys, I'm going to play the audio first, and then I will come back and explain what I observed from that.
Erika is having a breakdown, a mental breakdown, that the production team said that they've never seen anything like this before, that they had to rush her to the hospital. Please, I'm calling to plead to Don Mike, her friend. They should call her mother or something. Somebody has to get to her. Like this, somebody just has to get to her and help her, please. She needs family around her, please. Please, Don Mike, if you can hear me, please, people should get to her. Please, now, get to her, please.
Now, when I heard that audio, once again, I felt like I had been transported back to 1 year ago when Tacha was disqualified from the Pepper Dem Gang house. You know, so I started thinking like, okay, this is looking too similar to be true. Remember last season when Tacha was disqualified from the show, there was a recording or an audio, a WhatsApp audio that was also released, and people were saying in that audio that, oh my god, MultiChoice is holding Tacha hostage, that they've taken away all the money and everything that she won from the show, that they don't want her to go home. They've taken her phone from her, she's crying, she's telling them she wants to be free, but they're holding her hostage. So that was the audio that came out that time. And then later Tacha had to put out a video, and then she said that there is nothing wrong with her, she's fine, she just needs time, right, to find closure. So when I saw this one about Erika, I was asking myself like, okay, what the hell is going on here? And then I started putting 2 and 2 together, and it occurred to me that, guys, it's possible that we've been following a script orchestrated and engineered by Erika herself, and I'll tell you why. The good thing is that Erika's closest friend, I can't really remember his name right now, he released a tweet, I think yesterday or this morning, stating that there is nothing wrong with Erika. Erika is fine, she's with friends and family, I think she's okay. This is the tweet. And guys, it completely makes sense that this is all scripted. Now let's cast our minds back to Cece's time. I always keep on referring back to these people because Erika said it herself several times in the house, and even during a diary session, you know, that she has seen previous shows. She has noticed that Lucy is trying to play the card of previous housemates, and we know who she's referring to. Yes, So Erica has said this several times. She has watched the show, so it's obvious that she has watched previous seasons of Big Brother Naija show, and she has studied the trends. She has studied how each housemates have been able to play their game. They've been able to act out their script and come out successful or non-successful. And guys, from all that Erica was doing in the house, it was obvious to me that she was playing so many cards at the same time. At some point I saw the Nina cards, at some point I saw the Mercy card, and at some point I saw the CC card, and at some point I saw the Tasha card. And guys, I must confess that all that Erica displayed on Saturday night against Enwerem and Prince was completely the CC card. Yeah, I did a video showing you guys a clip of how CC like blasted Toby during the double wahala season for over 2 hours, whilst Erica blasted Enwerem and Prince for close to 5 hours, if not more than 5 hours. So guys, I had to put together a script of major steps that must have made up Erica's script to be played out in this season of Big Brother Naija show. You may think that I am wrong, but guys, this is my opinion. This is my frank opinion. If you have anything different, yeah, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Okay, now let's get into these different stages. Now, number 1 is act irrational. Number 2, get strikes. Number 3, get disqualified. Number 4, get sympathies, get accolades for doing what you're doing, and get gifts in the process. Number 5, change the gender narratives, or get the narrative twisted, you know, get feminism involved and all of that. And then number 6 is trend non-stop on social media, Twitter especially. And then number 7, blow. Become extra successful, enhance your acting career, become one of the best actors in Nollywood. Now I'm going to explain the steps one after the other. Okay, now in terms of acting irrational, Erica has been acting irrational from I think week 3, yes, when she got involved with Kidwaya. It is allowed to say that the 2 strikes that she got, people will say that, oh, it is all because of Kidwaya spoiled her game, Kidwaya made her to get the strikes, Kidwaya led to a disqualification, Enwerem got led to a disqualification. It's fine, people can basically give that argument because it is their own opinion, their own perspective. But guys, if we are being honest with ourselves, if we are going to spill facts the way it should be spilled, we will clearly see that Erica knew what she was doing all along. Now, what she did, yeah, on Saturday night, you know, going in front of Enwerem, bullying Enwerem, using abusive language, using cursing words, using threats at Enwerem. Erica, for claiming that she has watched the Big Brother Naija show from day one, like from previous seasons, she must have known that bullying is not allowed, provocation is not allowed, and she was intentionally doing that on every given opportunity. What she did to Enwerem and Prince, she did it with Wathoni, but a lot of people did not really notice because, hey, there was also the side that Wathoni is jealous of her relationship with Kidwaya. Now, if you cast your minds back to Erica's argument with Wathoni, you will see that when she was having that conversation with Wathoni in the closet, Wathoni perceived that they were going to have a big confrontation, a huge argument. So Wathoni walked away.
Because of a guy. I do not have an issue with you because of a guy. I have an issue with you because of your attitude towards me. You're being rude to me. Why?
When Wathoni walked away to the dining, you will see that Erica followed her, came to her front, and was towering over Wathoni and was talking and saying, this is this, this is that, you know. So that it can also be termed as bullying and goading, according to what Big Brother said yesterday when he was reading out Erica's crimes, you know, to the rest of the housemates. So Erica had done this before, and she knew that it was going to lead her into trouble, probably because Big Brother did not address it as at that time, you know. And so on Saturday night, she did it to the fullest for over 5 hours. Now, as Big Brother mentioned when he was reading out Erica's offenses,
we must also not forget that another house rule was broken. Your actions last night demonstrated a flagrant disrespect for Big Brother's house rules.
He mentioned that There's a difference between when you are having an issue with your fellow housemate and you are having exchange of words. But then Erica's own exchange of words, it moved beyond just mere words to being very, very disrespectful, yeah, to the rest of the housemates, and not just Lekon himself. The way that Erica acted irrational, yeah, was giving the cameras the middle finger. Now, even though that was not a rule, common sense should be able to tell her or any other person, or even Kidwire, that you shouldn't have done that. You know, so that was one way she acted irrational. Another way she acted irrational, guys, people say that she was actually being herself, she was actually doing this and doing that. It was when she campaigned for votes. I mean, the rules have been constantly announced to everybody in the house every time they have their diary session. Every time the head of house challenge is over, Biggie reminds them, but she did it. And several other rules, guys. I've mentioned all of that in my previous videos. Please go ahead and watch my previous videos, then you will get all the rules that Erica broke and stuff like that, you know. So those were the ways that Erica acted irrational. Another way that she acted irrational, guys, in fact, the whole 5 hours that she was attacking Lekon with words and also attacking Prince, guys, it was all irrational. Her pouring water on that bed, that was extremely irrational. Her throwing that bottle at Prince, the water bottle at Prince, was extremely irrational. Yes. Her saying clearly that I'm going to kill Lekon. If I was outside the house, I would have killed him. I would beat him up, you know, saying all manner of things, you know, going in front of Lekon, you know, like threatening him, bullying him. All of those things, they are irrational. And guys, I put it to you that Erica knew what she was doing. She was not naive of the rules. She was not oblivious to all those rules. She broke them clearly in her right frame of mind. The second stage to her scripted plan is getting strikes. Of course, she already got 2 strikes, and then she broke another rule. She got a strong final warning, knowing fully well that she could be possibly evicted. So she was already ready. Like, she was ready to be evicted. Although she claimed that she was tired of working on eggshells, she was tired of being too careful, she was tired of doing this and that. It's also a possibility. But then for someone who clearly have watched the show over and over again, you know, previous seasons, I feel like she should have known better. But then it's allowed to give her that excuse, right? Or that benefit of doubt. Yes. And then the other one, getting disqualified. Erica was ready. I put it to you that Erica was ready to be disqualified. She said it to Tricky T and Kidwire that night that she has already packed all her things, yeah, that she knows that she's going home, but she does not care. She's not afraid of anybody, that she's ready to leave. She just wants to say her truth. She just wants to state her fact.
That's you know the keep you out. You know the wait first. You know the wait first.
Now, the part that Erica did not plan for in all of her scripts is she was ready to be disqualified, but not ready for the emotional and psychological impact. You will see clearly that when Biggie was reading out all of Erica's offenses, you will see that she got really, really emotional. She was trying to say something, but there was no opportunity for her to say anything, yeah. And she realized clearly that, oh, even if I have known what I was doing all along, I am not really prepared for such a shameful exit. Because guys, the truth is, when people are evicted from the show, it is not shameful. People will celebrate you based on what you have done previously on the show. But being disqualified from the show, it is a shameful exit, because for anybody to be disqualified, it will definitely not be for doing something good. It's always for doing something nasty, yeah, and losing decorum in the house. So she was not at all ready for the emotional, psychological, the mental impact which hit her heavily as a blow. Because yesterday when Biggie was reading all the rules, she looked like she was about to drop.
And I'm sorry to everybody.
People will say that, oh, Erica felt remorseful for what she did and then she gave her apology. Guys, the fact is, Erica was not remorseful at all, because when she woke up that morning, she was telling Kidwire was reminding her of the things that she had said, and she said yes, that she does not feel different, that is what she feels.
I didn't think you were just to before the Prince, but then he's using the Prince to be evil and dark.
I still believe so.
And she also admitted that she started everything. She went to Lekon at the party ground and told Lekon, I hate you. Lekon did not reply. She emphasized again, I hate you. you know. So she knew what she was doing all along, and she remembered, although she was trying to claim selective memory in the salon and even to Kidwire that she didn't remember some of the things she said. But then when she was giving her apology, she clearly stated,
I feel like it's very easy to blame it on alcohol, but I said a lot of things that I feel like even other people, if they take alcohol, they still will not see those things. So I can't really blame it on alcohol. I blame it on the fact that I've been angry and frustrated about some other things for a long time.
But then, guys, where I have a problem is the next point, you know, her changing the narrative of, oh, I did not grow up with my mother because of the absence of my father figure. Guys, that is Erica's reality, and I have to put this disclaimer out there that I am not taking that away from her. Everybody have a story. I have a story. You have a story. So that is Erica's story, and she is allowed to actually give out a narrative the way she deems fit. But this is what I see, guys. Cece had that narrative, oh, I behaved the way I behaved because my mother was not in the picture. Tacha gave that same narrative, I behaved the way I behaved because my mother was not in the picture. God rest the soul of her mom. Yes. This is not giving any jibe at any of these people. This is just me giving my own explanation. And then Erica came up with the same narrative. Oh, I behaved the way I behaved because my father was not there. My parents made a mistake. My mother is very harsh. My mom is very this. And then it makes you wonder that, okay, when will individuals, when will people get to that point of accepting the wrongs or accepting the fall for their actions, accepting responsibilities for their actions? When? So guys, this is why it's all looking to me like it's all scripted. The actions are all scripted, you know. I know I'm going to do what I want. And guys, if you notice, that Saturday, while she was blowing off steam, blowing off hot, after saying everything she wanted to say and she had calmed down and come to self-realization, she now started blaming Kidwire. She blamed Kidwire for helping her choose Prince as head of house. She blamed Lekon for talking about her. She blamed her parents for giving birth to her. She blamed her mom for always being very harsh. She blamed everybody around her, but she did not blame herself. Guys, I'm sorry to say, but at that point in time, I knew it was all scripted. Then guys, on the next point of her, you know, bringing in that gender-based narrative, you know, to back up her actions, you know, already on social media, people are already bashing people, bashing me, bashing fellow women that, oh, you are a woman, you are not supporting Erica, you cannot even fight for women equality, you cannot even fight for women's rights. And I'm like, are these people okay? I don't understand. How does Erica's actions of threatening Lakon's life, you know, bullying Prince, pushing Prince, pouring water on the HOH bed, how does that equate to gender equality? And guys, it baffles me how people reason from the back of their heads. I don't understand. How does somebody being so all of what Erica was on, because I have no particular word to describe her at the moment, you know, but how does that equate to gender topics or gender issues or gender conversations? It does not really make sense. And I feel like this is where a lot of Nigerians miss the point. We give undue priority to people's bad attitude, and then we glorify them, we praise them, and then we want to make them feel all important. And guys, this is what brings me to the next point, you know. Okay, I think I've talked about that, getting sympathies, getting gifts and accolades. A lot already, people are coming out to say, oh, I'm giving Erica this Jeep. This is this person giving her this Jeep. Oh, I'm giving her 2 million. Another person is saying I'm giving her 1 million. Another person, they've opened up a GoFundMe account. Oh, we have to raise 100 million naira or $100,000 for Erica. You know, people are just talking. And guys, I feel like this is completely wrong. This is completely wrong at this time. Guys, listen, I was having a conversation with one of my subscribers, you know, and the person was telling me that in our opinion, no, people can go ahead and bless Erica's life, help her to further her career, and do whatever they want to do for her. But the truth is, she messed up big time. What she did was completely wrong and uncalled for. So what people should be doing right now is they should allow her at least 1 or 2 weeks to feel the brunt of her actions. Let her feel what she did was wrong. Let her understand that I messed up. They need to allow her to take the fall for her actions. And then after that, they can now start saying that, okay, oh, this is what we want to do for you. You know, I feel like people are not really helping her, and it's completely wrong. she needs to be able to come to terms with how badly she has been behaving, or what she has done is wrong. And she needs to also tender a personal apology to Laycon, because Laycon did not lie. I did a video putting the receipts of Erica trying to kiss Laycon on 2 different occasions. So Laycon did not lie. Okay, fine, of course, Laycon had that conversation with her, yes, but Laycon also had the conversations with people who he saw as friends in the house, just as Erica had conversations about Laycon with Kidwaya and Tricky T and Tolani Badge and people she sees as friends. So both of them, they had conversations about each other with other people. So guys, Laycon did not kill Erica. Laycon is not the architect of Erica's disqualification from that house. It was not because of Laycon that Erica opened her mouth to say all those nasty things that she said. Laycon was not the spirit that possessed Erica to go and pour water on HOH bed. So please guys, can you guys stop blaming Laycon for all of Erica's actions? Allow this girl to see the wrong in what she did and take the fall for it. Let her accept her wrong and find closure. And most importantly, she needs to forgive herself, because she's going to live with that guilt for a long time. Yes, so she needs to also forgive herself. The other part that is part of her script that I think is her trending non-stop. Already her fans have already started trending her name from yesterday. They are trending her name today, you know. So I have a strong feeling that elites, they want to be like Titans. They want to trend Erica's name non-stop, just as Titans trended Tacha's name, you know. So that is what they are doing. And also they are already twisting the narrative that, oh, this is this is that. But guys, I'm not funny for all of that bull crap. I'm not. Truth is, Erica will be very successful. I know so. I said so. Erica will be very, very successful. But then guys, what sort of success will it be if there is no rebranding? What kind of success will it be if there is no remorse? Now guys, this is why Erica's case might go south if our PR team does not handle the situation properly. Now, during Tacha's time, of course, Tacha had a history before going into Big Brother's house. The moment Tacha got into the house, whoever was handling her Instagram account deleted all her old nude videos and pictures. After deleting that, they started rebranding Tacha's image even before she came out of the house. Now, when Tacha came out of the house, with the help of a very, very strong management team, they changed the narrative. Oh, this is who Tacha is. This is what Tacha is. They tried not to bring to people's faces too much of the fact that, oh, she acted the way she acted because she lost her mom. And that is the mistake that Erica's publicity team is making right now. They are trying to choke the viewing public with that narrative that, oh, she has psychological issues, she has mental problem. I recommend that Erica needs a shrink, yeah, to unbottle her emotions. But I feel like her team, they're trying to choke people with that narrative, and it might not go really well. It might not go really well. And it's also really sad seeing some celebrities coming up to say, oh, Erica, you are this, you're a strong woman. I feel like they're not really helping matters at all. Now, what do I recommend? Erica's team, they need to be very, very strong. Number 2, they need to be prepared. Number 3, they need to channel this new buzz that Erica's name has found into creating something better out of it. Of course, Erica was a movie actor before she went into the house, but nobody knew her. So now that people know her, what do they do about that newfound popularity? They need to rebrand Erica's name. They need Erica to come out and tender a public apology to Laycon. These are my recommendations. She needs to do that because it was not Laycon that acted the way she acted. She was the one that acted the way she acted. Erica should not be like Tacha, you know, and just go ahead with her life like that. No. She has created doubt in the hearts of a lot of people who loved her from the beginning of her going into the house. So this is another opportunity for her to actually right her wrong. She needs to do like a public Instagram live, or probably go for an interview, you know, with a known personality, with a huge platform. While doing that interview, she needs to actually give a proper apology directed at Laycon, because she actually cursed Laycon's future and wished him death and wished to also kill him. So she needs to actually give a public apology to Laycon on national, I don't know whether national TV or whether on social media, but she has to do that. You know, after doing that, she now has to, by her own mouth or probably via her publicity team, you know, start showing and telling via pictures, videos, and captions, you know, how good and how much of a sweet person she is. She needs to completely change her narrative. Otherwise, if they just want to go with that crazy and flawed narrative of, oh, Erica did not do anything, Erica is right, it might not go well with her, or it might not go well with her career. So guys, that is what I have to say. She needs to rebrand herself. She needs to tender a public apology to Laycon, because Laycon was not lying, and Laycon was not the one that threatened her life. She was the one that threatened Laycon's life. I did not intend for this video to be too lengthy, guys, but I thought that I should put all of these out there. And my final words are, I think that Erica saw this coming. She knew what she was doing. It was all a plan. Kidwaya was just somebody that came along the line. She already knew what she wanted to do from the onset. Yeah, and if she is thinking that it will go the way Thatcher's own period went without righting her wrongs, then she will be in for a huge shock, because it might not go the way that she is planning. And my message to all these celebrities out there, please guys, let Erica know that she actually did wrong. You guys, nobody's saying you shouldn't put posts or captions to, you know, praise Erica, but whilst at that, don't fail to let her know that she was wrong. It is very important that you people let her know that she did wrong. And most importantly, she needs to know she did wrong. She also needs to accept her fault, and she also needs to forgive herself and also apologize to Laycon. That is what I have to say. Now my own be that. Make una talk una own. I don't know how they do now for body. Go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in another video shortly. Have an amazing day. Bye.